Hey, what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be looking at 10 secrets that's going to help you get more wins at Warzone, and it's going to help you become a better overall player. Now, I've been playing a lot of Warzone lately, especially with some of my friends. I've been going to their house and I've been getting a lot of wins, especially on their account. But I didn't want to make this video until I actually test some of these tips, so I feel like today is the right time to do that. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So we're going to be looking at number one, and that's landing. Yes, landing is where everything starts. Having it to go place is always good. As you start the match, you're going to be going on a straight line. As you can see right here, the airplane is going to be passing right through. Now, knowing exactly where most of the people are going to land is the number one thing before you land. Now, right here, you can anticipate the people are going to be passing through. They're going to be jumping on Superstore, Store Town, Train, Boneyard, and probably military base and quarry. Now, if you anticipate where most of the people are going to land, you can do two things. You can decide to go straight forward and go fight, or you can decide to avoid some of these people, get some loot. If you guys watch pro players, they always have a landing spot that's just like to go, either to get fast kills or get better loot right away, or a place that you just don't have to fight right away. So being the type of player that knows the map and have a spot that you can just take control will definitely give you a better chance when you land. Now, we'll make a separate video about the top 5 places on Call of Duty Warzone, so stay tuned for that. Now we're going to be looking at our number 2, and that's settings. Yes, settings is by far one of the most important aspects of the game. If you guys need to win Warzone, having bad settings is definitely a disadvantage against everybody else. So we're going to be looking at some of the settings. You guys can just go ahead and copy some of these. So tactical, I use this one because I want to slide with the right thumbstick instead of circle. And then our sensitivity, we're going to be put at 8 or 9. If you guys want to play multiplayer, I actually have it a little higher, but Warzone about 8 or 9 is pretty good. Aim response, I actually had dynamic. I used to use standard, but dynamic actually feels a little better. Vibration, obviously you want to have an off. Aim assist, you want to put on standard. And then we're going to be looking at, let me see what else we got here. Aim equip, reload behavior. So right here, what it does is if you want to be able to pick out weapons right away, a lot of people when they play Warzone, they actually stand over a weapon. You got to hold the button down. If you guys don't want to do that, go ahead and put on textual tap. Now we're going to be looking at some of these other things right here. General, feel great, we got 0. World motion, we got disable. So audio is actually pretty important as well. So audio mix, we got boost low. Some people actually run boost high. Master volume, we got 90. Music, we got on 0. Effect volume, we got 100. Hit marker, we got on classic. Everything else right here is just self preference. We're gonna be looking at movements. Movements is by far one of the most important ones that you need to win. Now you can obviously win if you don't move that well, but if you want to get more wins, if you want to be a better overall player, being able to move fast, have that unique techniques, some of the unique techniques that you can use is definitely going to help you improve your Call of Duty experience and win at Warzone. So right here I'm going to show you guys some of the movements that I use. As you guys can see, slide, aim, slide, jump, some of the things like that are definitely going to help you move fast. So right here I'm going to be doing a drop shot. So drop shot is one of the techniques that you want to use moving. Now right here, as you can see, moving quick through the map, through the areas, through the room is definitely something that you need. You don't want to be the type of player right here. I'm going to show you an example. You don't want to stand like this, look at a weapon, and being undecided if you want to, take it or not. You know what I'm saying? You want to be able to move fast throughout the map. That's how you can go ahead and keep winning matches. So right here I'm going to show you another example how I slide, aim, drop shot, slide, aim, drop shot. Another thing you guys want to try is jump shot. So to perform a jump shot, all you got to do is jump and shoot at the same time. So jump shot and drop shot, definitely some of the skills that you can use. What that does, it actually made the other person unbalanced. Their aim is all over the place. So sliding, aiming, tactical sprint, cancel, all that stuff is all movements that you guys want to do. So as you're running through buildings and things like that, you guys always want to look at every single corner, every single room. That's all part of movements, you guys. Being able to move throughout the map would definitely help you get more wins and Warzone. We're going to be looking at our number 4, and that's playing with a group. Playing with a group is actually key on getting more wins in Warzone. The difference between playing with random and playing with a group is actually major. One of the main things about playing with a group, every single person has a mic. They all communicate. Communication is just better. When you play with random, even when they die, they don't want to wait until they will respond. They just go ahead and quit, and their communication was just bad. So I'm going to show you guys an example so you guys know what I'm talking about. When my group was actually communicating, even after they had died. So let's see that.
Oh, they're taking on us. No,
Tower.
Oh
Oh shit. Go across the walkway. Go
Oh,
across
shit.
the walkway.
Nice. Nice, your third squad, man.
I hate this game so.
That's it, just pick them off, move. Watch out. Yeah.
There's a walkway that's right there to your right. Go across to the scav.
As you can see right there, my
Yeah,
teammate was
moving.
definitely communicating with me the whole entire time, especially since I was the only person alive. Though Jet right here was basically gathered enough money to actually bring them back. So we're going to be moved to our number 5, and that's Loadout. When we talk about loadout, we talking about your best class setup. But what most people miss is that they don't know that they need to have a balance between ADS and recoil control. Now, for the sake of this argument, we're not going to be talking about the weapon itself or the attachments for whatever weapon. We're going to be talking about how to maneuver the loadout. So you're going to want to get 2 loadouts on a match. You want to get overkill on the first one. You can have 2 primary weapons, and then on the second one, as you can see right here, you want to go ahead and get ghost. Now, the reason I didn't pick the first one because obviously I had kill chain. I mean, I was playing multiplayer, so I went and chose the second one, which it gives me ghost. What that's going to do for me and my teammates, if they actually pick ghost as well, it's going to allow us to move to the whole entire map freely, since we won't have to worry about people calling UAV and getting picked up on the minimap. And since we all use silencer on all our weapons, we won't have to worry about getting picked up on the minimap every time we shoot. Now, what that's going to allow us to do is actually play aggressive if we want to play aggressive. Now, for the sake of this argument, like I said, we're not going to be talking about the attachments and the weapons and the best loadouts and things like that. But I can go ahead and say when you do get overkill, you want to get 2 primary weapons. They are actually good. One of the ones that you are going to keep. Now, the one that you're not going to keep, you're going to drop it as soon as you pick out ghost. We're going to be moving to our number 6, and that's communication. Yes, number 6 is definitely communication by far. This is the most important one on Call of Duty Warzone. If you guys want to get more wins on Call of Duty Warzone, you definitely want to be able to have that communication skill, and you definitely want to play with people that actually communicate. If you play with people that don't have a mic, they don't communicate, they don't pinpoint, they just don't do what they're supposed to do. As you can see right here, I almost died. My teammate didn't know where the enemy was, and I pinpointed that way and I actually took off. So having that communication definitely going to improve your chance of getting more wins in Warzone. You know how many times I actually got saved by having that good communication. And some of the things you guys want to do to have a better communication, always pinpoint out locations that you are moving to. If you move to a certain house to loot, let your teammate know that you're moving over there. A lot of people don't do that. They just run around like they're crazy. Pinpoint out ammo boxes, armor plates, pretty much everything. Have that good communication. It's definitely going to improve your chances of getting more wins in Warzone. Now we're going to go ahead and move to our next one, and that's number 7, which is the circle. The circle by far is the most crucial part of actually getting the battle royale win. If you guys anticipate where the enemies are going to be, if you guys anticipate where the circle is going to be, it's definitely going to keep you alive for a little longer. It's going to allow you to keep fighting for a little longer and actually get the victory in Warzone. So always anticipate where the circle is going to be. If the circle is going to be up against a mountain or it's going to be in between buildings, you always got to know that people are going to get a high ground. So it's always going to be enemies in that area. So apply everything that we had talked earlier, which is communication, the buy station, pretty much everything. It's just start moving towards the circle. Let's use everything. Now right here I'm going to show you guys an example of something you don't want to do, which is not keep track of the circle. This actually happened to me. I wasn't keeping track of the circle. So let me go ahead and show you guys what happened.
Oh shit. Nice. Watch out, you're in the gas, you're in the gas.
As you can see right there, I almost got a victory, but the storm actually killed me because I was not paying attention where the circle was heading. But with that being said, we're going to go ahead and move to our number 8, which is basically contracts and bounties. When we talk about contracts and bounty, we're talking about rewards that you're going to get by completing them. Some of the rewards that you can get is armor plates, weapon, ammo, money, all that type of stuff that you actually need to win in Warzone. Now, what a lot of people don't tell you is by completing these bounties and contracts, they're going to improve the chance of you getting a win in Warzone. Now, what I mean by that, by you getting a bounty, for example, you get that location where the enemy is. You kill that enemy, you're going to get his weapon, you're going to get his money. And for some reason, if he was a really good player and you eliminated him, you already improved the chances of you actually winning a Warzone. The less people on the match, the more of the chance you have of winning the match. So always complete those contracts, especially when you first land on the match. So complete the recon, complete the bounties, and you improve your chances on Call of Duty Warzone. Now we're going to move to our next one, and that's buy station. Always keep in mind that the buy station actually has all the arsenal that you actually need to give you a boost on getting a win on Warzone. Some of the things that you can get from the buy station, from ammunition bags, precision strike, cluster strike, armor plates, self-revive, loadout, all that stuff right there that you can actually use to get a victory in Warzone. Right there is going to improve your chance of winning a Warzone. So make sure you always actually loot for money. Make sure you complete all the contracts, all the bounties. Make sure you guys do all the recons, pretty much everything. Even killing enemies, you're going to get money, but always use the buy station station. Buy station by far is your best friend on Warzone, so make sure you guys always use the buy station. One of the main things that you guys want to get from the buy station is UAV. UAV by far is one of the most useful things that you can get from the buy station. It's to pinpoint every single enemy in the map that's not using basically ghosts. So by doing this, you'll be able to play aggressive or just know where the enemies are. But we're gonna go ahead and move to our next one, which is practice. So practice by far is a way that I use to actually get better in Warzone. So besides my movements and all that other stuff that I just talked about, I actually jump in ground war and just play a match almost every single day, because ground war is basically pretty fun. It's 32 versus 32, but it's basically the same maps that you find in Warzone. So playing that, you get used to the maps, your reflex get better and all that type of stuff. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope this video actually helped you guys. I will be making other videos, other tutorial videos. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time on the next